All right, future pet shop owners, are you ready? We're diving into what it really takes to run a successful pet shop.
We're going deep with RoleCatcher's guide. No sugarcoating here.
They get straight to it. Long hours, right off the bat.
Yeah, that's the nature of the beast. Or should I say business?
Right. It's not just about loving animals. It's a demanding business.
More than a 9 to 5 for sure. Think early morning feedings, late night emergencies.
Makes you think twice about that cute hamster, doesn't it?
And then there are the customers.
Ah, yes, the humans.
Let's just say some pet parents can be as demanding as their furry friends.
RoleCatcher mentions handling difficult customers. Imagine trying to please someone who insists their chihuahua only eats organic, hand-fed kibble.
You'll need a whole new level of patience. And don't forget the maintenance.
Maintenance. That sounds like a euphemism for something.
Let's just say you'll need a strong stomach. And maybe a hazmat suit.
Definitely not for the faint of heart. But, hey, if you're truly passionate and ready for anything.
This could be the dream job. You're building a business and making a difference for animals.
That's the heart of it, right? But it takes resilience.
Resilience and a whole lot of love for those furry friends.
So how do we actually get started on this pet shop owner journey?
Well, luckily, RoleCatcher lays out the career path pretty clearly.
Like a roadmap to success.
Exactly. And they emphasize starting at the bottom, working your way up.
Which means?
Entry-level positions. Think pet shop assistant.
So like an apprenticeship, getting your hands dirty.
Literally. You'll be cleaning cages, stocking shelves, learning the ropes.
I bet you get to know every type of pet food on the market.
Absolutely. And that's key. You need to advise customers on the right products.
It's about building trust.
Right, exactly. RoleCatcher gives an example of a pet shop assistant who took the time to learn about different dog breeds. That kind of initiative gets noticed.
So you've mastered the basics. What's next?
Think leadership. Stepping into the pet shop supervisor role.
Okay, so more responsibility.
You're guiding a team now, making sure customers are happy, and even implementing sales strategies.
So those transferable skills start coming into play.
Absolutely. Conflict resolution, for example. That's huge in any job. But imagine dealing with two upset owners because their dogs had a little disagreement.
Oh boy. Talk about a high-pressure situation.
You'll learn to diffuse those situations with a smile and maybe a few dog treats.
That's a skill you can take anywhere. All right, so we've tackled supervisor. Where do we go from here?
Well, then you're on track for assistant manager and eventually pet shop manager.
The big leagues.
That's where you're not just managing the day-to-day, you're setting the vision for the entire store.
From scooping kibble to strategic planning. That's quite the journey.
It is. And at that top level, you're responsible for profitability, supplier relationships, even legal compliance.
Wow, the stakes get higher at each level.
They do. But RoleCatcher breaks down each stage so well, highlighting those skills you gain along the way.
It makes reaching the top seem achievable.
Exactly. They provide a clear path from pet enthusiast to seasoned business owner.
We've talked about the journey, but what about the actual skills you need to thrive as a pet shop manager?
Well, RoleCatcher dives into that too. They call it functions and core abilities.
So it's more than just loving animals.
Yeah, you need those business skills, but tailored to the pet world.
Okay. I like where this is going. Give me an example.
Think about critical thinking. We usually associate that with like analyzing data or problem solving.
Right. Those are important for any manager.
Exactly. But RoleCatcher points out that in a pet shop, it's also about things like evaluating different pet food brands, understanding ingredients, advising customers on the best option for their pet.
So you're not just selling a product. You're a trusted advisor.
Exactly. And that builds loyalty.
Makes sense. What about negotiation skills? I imagine those are crucial.
Absolutely. Think about it. You're dealing with suppliers, getting the best prices on everything, from pet food to those little chew toys every dog goes crazy for.
Got to keep those pups happy and the budget in check.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a balancing act.
Yeah.
And then there's the need to stay updated.
Oh, yeah. RoleCatcher really emphasizes continuous learning. Why is that so important in this industry?
Well, think about it. The pet industry is always changing. New trends pop up all the time, like grain-free food or sustainable products. You need to be ahead of the curve.
So you can educate your customers.
Exactly. Show them you're not just selling stuff, you're a source of knowledge.
That makes a huge difference. Now let's talk about actually landing that dream job.
All right, let's get you hired. RoleCatcher has some really interesting interview questions.
Oh, I love a good interview question. What do they ask?
Well, one that stood out was, can you describe a time you handled a difficult customer and how you resolved it?
It's one thing to say you're good with people, but proving it with a story is much more powerful.
Exactly. Show, don't tell. And another question focuses on staying up to date with industry trends.
which ties right back into continuous learning.
It all connects. It's your chance to shine, to show them you're passionate, knowledgeable, and ready to tackle the challenges.
I love that. So to wrap things up,
hmm
for all you aspiring pet shop owners out there,
Remember, this is a tough business, but it's also incredibly rewarding.
you're following your passion, making a difference for animals.
And building a community of pet lovers, it's something special.
Absolutely. So do your research. Use resources like RoleCatcher. And never give up on that dream.
It's out there. And with hard work and dedication, you can make it happen.
That's all the time we have for today's deep dive. Thanks for joining us. And remember, if you love animals and have a head for business,
Owning a pet shop might just be your calling.
until next time, happy learning.